Now on CoastTV News.
Milton makes landfall. A look at the destruction already caused by the hurricane that struck Florida overnight.
We're seeing breezy and cool conditions this morning and some high clouds from Milton. And Hurricane Milton is now a Category 1 hurricane moving off the Florida coast. I'll have the latest on the track and more on our chilly weather coming up.
Major development news for Lewis, why Sussex County officials believe a mega housing development will benefit the area. In commercial controversy, the Indian River High School football team is in hot water with the DIAA after appearing in a local commercial.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Today. We're going to take a live look outside right now to see some of the damage that has been caused by Hurricane Milton overnight. And this is a look at Tampa Bay, Florida. And Hurricane Milton battered Florida as it made landfall last night, leaving behind a path of destruction. Many buildings were damaged or destroyed as the storm made its way through the state. Millions of people have been left without power, and Hurricane Milton's winds weakened to 90 miles per hour this morning, making it now a Category 1 storm. And Hurricane Milton, as we mentioned, did make landfall late last night, leaving millions in the dark and causing major destruction. Milton caused tornadoes across the state, tornadoes that were deadly. NBC's Alice Barr tells us more about the federal response to the storm.
Hurricane Milton churning across Florida after coming ashore last night as a Category 3 storm near Siesta Key off Sarasota. Milton's power unleashing dangerous storm surge and flash flooding and spawning a deadly tornado outbreak.
This is a devastating tornado. It took out that 10,000 square foot red iron building.
Ahead of landfall, FEMA put 1,200 search and rescue workers in place to respond.
This also includes 30 high water vehicles, helicopters, as well as boats to be able to go in and support the counties and the states as needed.
Also on the ground, crews ready to restore power and distribute millions of meals and liters of water as federal responders braced for a potentially once-in-a-century storm.
To the people of Florida and all the impacted states, we've got your back.
President Biden urging storm victims to avoid swirling misinformation and seek the help they need. Members of Miami Fire Rescue's Florida Task Force 2 among the crews looking for survivors.
The first couple of days is full blitz for all the task forces, just 24 hours of operation, trying to find those that are left behind, trying to find those that are stuck.
Many who fled the path of destruction already dealing with damage from Hurricane Helene.
I think it's just cumulative, it's just you start to thaw out and you get pretty overwhelmed.
Now they wait to see what's left. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And many states, including Delaware and Maryland, are sending help to those who are suffering from the damage from both Hurricane Helene and Milton. Delmarva Power is sending some crews and equipment to help first responders, and Governor Carney has activated 100 Delaware National Guard members and more than 40 trucks. All of that is headed south over the next 24 hours, and once they are able to get on site, they'll be busy distributing supplies like food, water, and medical care.
Individuals that are combat medic certified, also just regular basic soldier skills relating to first aid. We'll have wrecker or tow truck capabilities with the equipment, the trucks, and the operators.
Major General Barry says right now the plans for the Guard members is to stay for a week, but that could change. And meanwhile, those Delmarva Power crews say they were there for 2 weeks ago in Georgia, and they are coming home now. And Maryland Army National Guard has been in North Carolina since Saturday, and here are some of what they are seeing. Soldiers and helicopters are working separate missions in the rescue and recovery efforts in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, and the end date for this mission has not yet been announced. And we're now going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey to take a look at our local forecast. Bob, you're saying now that the winds from Milton are 85 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's correct, Lisa. We are seeing that as down to now a Category 1 hurricane, and thankfully it weakened to a Category 3 from a 5 yesterday as it made landfall near Siesta Key on the west coast of Florida. I did see over 125 tornado warnings yesterday, so this spawned a lot of tornadoes. And now Milton moving on to the Space Coast with winds of 85 miles per hour, and you can see it right here. It did weaken quite a bit as it moved across the peninsula, and it will remain a hurricane today, and then weaken to a remnant low and then a hybrid low, but stay well to our south as we go through time. So that's certainly good news for us. But we're seeing the northern fringe clouds from Milton, some of the high cirrus clouds over Delmarva right now, but it's a breezy and chilly morning. Some of those clouds a little thicker to the south. You can see those clouds fanning out. Otherwise, high pressure is keeping us chilly. 48 in Delmar, 48 in Georgetown now, 47 in Seaford, 41 in Redden, a little milder at the beaches, but we've got a northerly breeze that will be persistent all day. It's going to be a chilly day, 40s and 50s early, and then we're looking at 50s and eventually 60s, but a northerly breeze will make it feel much cooler. We're only into the low to maybe mid 60s this afternoon and a little cooler at the beach, and then really cooling down this evening. Here's your day part forecast. Make sure you have the sunglasses and that heavier windbreaker with the breezy conditions and temperatures way below average. Much more on our up and down temperatures and the latest on Milton and its track coming up in just a bit.
Thank you so much, Bob. And a major housing development in Lewis just got one step closer to a reality. The giant North Star development is moving forward, and on your screen is the area where this North Star development is planned for. That's between Beaver Dam Road and Route 9 in Lewis. And the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission approved 4 items on Wednesday related to this subdivision. The development plans to bring 758 single-family homes, 94 multifamily units, and 96,000 square feet of commercial space at the intersection of Route 9 and Beaver Dam Road. Commissioners said they listened to public comments and concerns, and they believe the project will only have a minor impact on the local roads. The Sussex County Preservation Coalition, a local nonprofit, has been raising issues about this project for months, and a board member tells us they are concerned that DelDOT may not finish road improvements before the development is complete.
What we heard today was encouraging. However, the devil is in the details. There was talk in terms of conditions for coordinating the build-out with the road improvements. What we have to see is what does that coordination look like?
And the plans still need to be approved from the Sussex County. It's not the only development proposed in Sussex County. 90 townhomes called Overfalls Preserve are proposed for downtown Lewis. And as you can see on your screen right now, the property is located off of Dutchman's Avenue and Savannah Road. The Lewis Planning Commission will hold a public hearing Tuesday, October 15th. And happening today in Milton, the Finance Committee is set to review a possible parking impact fee on ticket sales for shows and events, as well as on retail and hospitality sales. According to the agenda, it would add a $1 fee per ticket sold at the Milton Theater. The Milton Theater is fiercely against the proposal, saying it would put an extra $5,000 to $7,000 monthly burden on the business. And it's important to note that the proposal comes as locals are already dealing with a 30% property tax increase. And also happening today in Milton, addressing the affordable housing crisis. Locals will have the chance to express how officials should tackle the lack of housing in the town. And it was last month that officials reviewed a proposal from the Milford Housing Development Corporation offering to help with people pay for accessory dwelling units if they are allowed in the town. And Election Day is less than a month away, and the deadline to register to vote is quickly approaching for multiple states, including Delaware. Delaware's deadline is Saturday, October 12th, and many in Sussex County are making their final efforts to get people registered. And anyone looking to get registered to vote, you have until 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. And CoastTV is the place for you to find all of your election information right here in one place. And right now under the Decision 2024 tab, we have voting resources and results of recent elections in both Delaware and Maryland. All you have to do is visit coasttv.com/decision2024. And happening today, the Delaware Interscholastic Athletic Association will discuss an investigation centered around the Indian River School District football team. This is related to the team appearing in a television commercial. And the commercial in question features Indian River players in full uniform on their football field alongside team staff. And the commercial was 30 seconds long and for Hershey Exteriors. And according to state code, student athletes may not participate in an interscholastic sport unless they are considered an amateur in that sport. State regulations also state that a student forfeits amateur status if their athletic participation is used to promote or endorse a commercial product or service. And new this morning, celebration in the city that never sleeps. The New York Mets came back from a defeat and bumped the Philadelphia Phillies out of the playoffs. And after the Phillies were leading 1-0 for most of the game, it only took the New York Mets one play to put them ahead. And we'll have more on this on CoastTV News today. We're just getting started here this morning on CoastTV News, and coming up, Fenwick Island is set to begin a long-awaited project in the Little Assawoman Bay. We'll tell you how the huge financial burden was taken off of the town's shoulders in order to get it done. And recommendations for traffic relief, will tell you some of the recommendations made in a study in Rehoboth Beach to ease traffic issues in the city. And this week on Coastal Connections, we take a look at one of Delaware's Teachers of the Year nominees. We'll show you how some students say this Milford teacher is making students succeed. All that and more as CoastTV News Today returns.
Hello, what's funky, fun, and fabulous? The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island. Explore over 12,000 square feet of fabulous finds, from furniture to gifts, home decor, art, pottery, housewares, and more. New pieces arrive weekly, hand-selected for the ultimate unique shopping experience. Looking for something extra special? Special orders and free local delivery is available.
Don't miss the winter clearance sale.
25% off store-wide, October 11th through the 18th at the Pottery Place in Fenwick Island.
If you've inherited a home or have a distressed property that you just want to be done with, then call me, Delmarva Dave. I buy houses. The process is simple. I'll make you a fast cash offer and close in 30 days so you can just move on. No agents, no showings, no repairs, and no stress. It really is that simple when you work with a professional home buyer like me, Delmarva Dave. I'll make selling your home a breeze.
Are leaves and debris causing issues with your gutter? No need to risk climbing a shaky ladder ever again. We have the permanent solution. Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice in gutter protection for over 40 years. Engineered to manage the heaviest of rainfalls, letting water flow freely. And the best part, never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. The lifetime warranty is transferable, so you can rest assured that you'll never have to replace your Gutter Helmet system. And right now, save 20% on your new gutters and Gutter Helmet. Call Gutter Helmet today for your free estimate.
Our crawl space was really damp, it was really dirty, and it smelled really bad. Working with the Bennett Termite team was easy. I'm very satisfied with their promptness to get here and get the project done. Our home has been super dry since it's been encapsulated. Our heating and our HVAC bills have improved. It's a huge return on your investment, and overall, it's just really something nice that you can do for your home. If I had to give somebody one piece of advice, I would say call Bennett Termite. You won't regret it.
It takes a big heart to shape little minds, but what does it mean to be a Teacher of the Year? Passion and dedication and a whole lot more. And in this week's Coastal Connections, Christina DiRobertis introduces us to one woman who is nominated for that award from the Milford School District.
It all started in an elementary school like this one. The wonder, the inspiration, and the dream of becoming a teacher.
It has definitely been my career goal forever.
Now, years later, Diana Dill, known most days as Mrs. Dill at Miss Fillion Elementary, is in the spotlight as a Delaware Teacher of the Year nominee.
Go to school.
These first graders are her world, and Dill was in their shoes when she first realized she wanted to teach.
When I was in first grade, I remember vividly seeing the teacher and thinking it was so cool that she got to live in this place with all of these really cool things. Realizing that's not what teachers do, even though sometimes it feels like it.
For Mrs. Dill, teaching is not just about lessons and textbooks, it's about creating a space where every child feels seen, heard, and valued.
Teaching is not one size fits all, and as a teacher, it's our job to make sure that we give the students the support that they need, whether it's academically or social and emotionally, making them feel secure in the classroom.
These days, teaching comes with its challenges, larger class sizes and tighter budgets, but for Mrs. Dill, it's just part of the journey.
Well, as a teacher, you just have to find a way to overcome it yourself because there's not really a choice. Here comes the...
And how would the little ones describe their Mrs. Dill?
I did try this with some of my students, and I was pretty accurate about what they would say. I'm nice, I'm kind, I'm fun, I'm funny. Some students will even say that I'm strict, and I may be, because I definitely want to make sure that we're safe and following the rules.
The Delaware Teacher of the Year will be named at a ceremony on October 15th. A Milford teacher won in 2023. For Coastal Connections, I'm Christina D. Robertus.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Welcome to the brand new Baths by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Baths by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today, because you deserve the best.
Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, at least $16,000.
Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks took advantage of tax breaks that she was not eligible to get.
Angela Alsobrooks' campaign says she was unaware of the error.
That's odd because all 4 mortgages were in her name on the D.C. property.
Alsobrooks owes $59,000 in back taxes. Alsobrooks isn't just dishonest on her taxes, she's dishonest with us. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Taylor Oil Company leads a family of services offering energy solutions to Delmarva since 1927. Summer heat can be taxing on cooling systems. Now is the time to look into savings offered by the latest energy-efficient heat pumps and air conditioning systems. D.T. Travis could recommend the best solution for your needs with just the right system for your home or business. The Taylor Oil family of services. One number for all your energy needs. Call 410-749-2151. Day or night, our service never sleeps.
The time is now 5:17, and we're going to take a live look outside into Ocean City right now. And Bob, we were talking today. It's going to get really cold. Add some extra blankets tonight, maybe when you go to sleep. I don't know, Bob.
I know,
said it's getting cold.
break out the flannel.
Yeah.
And, throw another log on the fire tonight because it's getting chilly. I don't know, that's going a little far, Lisa. But we are looking at chilly conditions as we go into tonight. Now, I have dusted off the frost freeze forecast map. Now, don't worry, not expecting a frost tonight. That said, though, I did notice there are some frost advisories in New Jersey, and we'll see temperatures dipping to right around 40 degrees tonight, so not a bad idea to cover up the plants or bring them inside. Once again, the chance of frost is unlikely the next several days, but just something to keep in the back of your mind. It will be chilly during the day, 63 today, 69 on Friday. That's way below the average of 72. We do warm it up into the weekend, 79 both Saturday and Sunday. Then we take the plunge again on Monday with a high of 69, and we are very comfortable on the muggy meter the next several days. We see the humidity jump up a little bit over the weekend, but we're still in the comfy range. We will see another cold front that will bring chillier air, believe it or not, as we go into next week. It's chilly right now, 41 in Redden, 48 in Delmar. I don't know if that's correct because surrounding cities around Redden are in the 40s and lower 50s, but it's mid to upper 50s right now, Bethany Beach and Rehoboth. So bottom line is bundle up as dew point temperatures are low in the 30s and 40s, very dry air. We've got a northerly breeze and pretty breezy at the beach, so you definitely want to bundle up. We'll be looking at a breezy day across the area. Here's the satellite picture showing some of the cirrus clouds from Milton well to our south, just kind of fanning out across Delmarva right now. And we are looking at Milton currently off the Space Coast. It weakened as it moved inland overnight and made landfall as a Category 3 near Sarasota yesterday, or yesterday evening at 8:30. Now it's a Category 1 hurricane, winds 85 miles per hour, and it looks like it will maintain that hurricane status as it moves east in the next 24 hours, and then weaken to a remnant low moving just south of Bermuda, and then continuing out to see for this upcoming weekend. So no worries for us. We're just chilly today, 40s and 50s early on. You can see the arrows changing colors as we're into the 50s, and we're only warming into the 60s this afternoon, low 60s inland, 50s at the coast. And then tonight with that northerly breeze and clear skies, very chilly. Tomorrow morning at least low to mid 40s, some places right around 40, and then 40s and 50s at the coast. And we're looking at, well, lots of sunshine tomorrow afternoon, a little warmer, highs into the upper 60s, and looking chilly for Friday night lights, but looking dry. And heading into Saturday morning, not as chilly as the winds do start to turn to the west. And we're looking at those gusty northerly winds making it feel even cooler today. And then moving into Friday, they do start to turn to the northwest and diminish a little bit, but it's cool as we go into Friday. And then warming up for the weekend, and then the next front comes in on late Sunday and Monday with clouds, maybe a shower, and behind that front, even cooler air builds in. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 63 today, only 41 tomorrow morning, 69 Friday, close to 80 Saturday and Sunday, beautiful fall weekend, then Monday 69, maybe a shower, and then only 61 for highs Tuesday and Wednesday. We definitely have a better chance of seeing a frost next week. Umbrella winner is William Mesh from Lewis. Congratulations, William, on your brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you so much, Bob. It's going to get cold. Get those layers out, definitely. But to alleviate some traffic problems in Rehoboth Beach, the city actually hired a transportation organization, the Rossi Group, to study the city's problems over the summer, and it found some solutions. One problem the group focused on is digital parking meters. Right now on your screen is the current parking meter, and locals in Rehoboth Beach are in favor of actually going digital.
I mean, it makes it a lot easier for all of us. I mean, I like digital.
No, I wouldn't be against it at all. I'd be definitely be for digital parking meters.
And another topic the group presented to the city is possibly lowering speed limits. And this is now going to bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what speed limit should Rehoboth adopt for safer streets? And right now it says 53% say keep that current speed limit. And then the next highest vote is at 28%, 25 miles per hour. And if you haven't voted yet, you can still at coasttv.com or on the mobile app. And up next on Coast TV News today, Fenwick Island has officially set a date to dredge the Little Assawoman Bay. We'll tell you why one local says the project is worth the cost, so don't go anywhere.
Take me out to the ball game.
At Go Glass, we can't make you a great singer, but we can upgrade your stage. Make your bathroom feel bigger, brighter, and more beautiful with Go Glass. And for a limited time, save up to $300. This offer ends soon, so call or go online today. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. Proudly serving Delmarva since 1982.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
The unit that I have is 19 years old, so I knew I was on borrowed time. Well, I called Above and Beyond, and Sean came out. He looked at the unit, he called around the house. At no time did I ever feel pressure to buy anything, and he also told me about some other great deals that were going on. Free financing, a rebate, and an energy credit. They showed up on time to come put the unit. This is fabulous. It's not this cling clang again. It was so quiet. They're a small company, but they do go above and beyond.
Fall into planning at Bella Terra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planning. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bella Terra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bella Terra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
Want something new to explore? Maryland's coast is naturally growing. Off the deck, right from the vine, or tapped out of the keg, there's always something fresh in Worcester County. Bite into something locally grown from the farmers markets. Indulge in sweet treats from the dairy or the bakery. Enjoy a brew, a glass of wine, or a cocktail that you can't get anywhere else. Eat seafood right from these waters. In Worcester County, there's something fresh everyone will like. To learn more and to explore Maryland's coast, go to visitmarylandscoast.org.
Introducing the future of crawl space restoration. DryTech is joining the teams of Delaware Crawl Space and Guardian Crawl Space. 3 trusted companies in the industry are coming together to serve you better, serving a larger area across Delmarva. Independently, with over 40 years of experience in environmental, health, and construction, our team provides exceptional crawl space solutions.
Dave and I have been blessed to call this place home our entire lives. We love serving the people of this community.
And we're here for your next crawl space project. Have you DryTech yet?
These shallow waters in Little Assomin Bay are a decades-old problem, but the Fenwick Island Town Council says a dredging project will officially start on October 14th. According to the town, the project will cost $2.3 million. With the state of Delaware and Sussex County giving money to fund the project, the town will now only have to pay $500,000 to make it happen. And one local says it is 100% worth the money.
It's a project that's been very difficult, I know, to initiate, and a lot of hurdles that the folks have had to jump, and I just really appreciate their consistency, persistence, and pursuit of the best solution, and that's what I'm confident we're going to get.
And the dredging work in Fenwick Island is set to finish on November 12th. And we're going to bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey right now. Bob, you're looking happy today. Why is that?
I don't know. A certain baseball game last night.
I'm not happy.
I know you're not happy.
Cleveland let me
lost.
down.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
But the Mets won, and
I know.
I thought it might be weird wearing my tie, the Mets tie, second day in a row, Elisa.
I mean, yes, but you did show me some socks you have on.
I'm wearing my Mets
on them,
socks.
so you made up for it. It's all good.
Yeah, I am. But I feel bad for Philly fans this morning, but, somebody had to win. Here's our beach forecast, Ocean City and Fenwick Island. We are looking at some high clouds. It's actually the high clouds from Milton. 50s early on and only lower 60s. A chilly day at the beach and feeling even colder with a northerly breeze. Lewis, we're looking at 50s, lower 60s. Later on, a chilly ferry ride up to Cape May. Bundle up. And then Rehoboth, if you're looking at mid-50s early and then 62 at 5. Winds around out of the north, gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. Waves around 2 to 4 feet. About 1 foot waves on the bay, and we're looking at Cambridge only in the low 60s with some high clouds and similar conditions into Crisfield. We will end the week chilly, and then it's warmer temperatures for the weekend, and then it's cooler as we go into next week. Kind of a roller coaster. More on that and the latest on now Category 1 Hurricane Milton coming up in just a few minutes.
And after the break on CoastTV News today, football is under investigation. We'll tell you what the DIAA is set to discuss after a local football team appeared in a TV commercial. And a big hurdle is now in the rear view for North Star. We'll tell you what's next for the mega development after approval from a Sussex County committee last night. And also coming up, protecting pets from deadly storms. We'll show you the efforts currently underway to get animals out of the danger from Hurricane Milton.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers. Reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
Coastal Home Roofing is your source for all your roofing and siding needs. We do not take any down payment. You don't pay until the job is done. Protect your home even further by taking advantage of our lifetime labor warranty. Schedule a free immediate estimate with our team by visiting our website or giving us a call at 866-976-5462. Coastal Home Roofing, Delmarva's roofing and siding experts.
People get involved in all types of risky behavior. When it comes to your home's plumbing or HVAC system, don't risk it. Call Chesapeake Home Services. We take the risk because you shouldn't have to risk your family's finances with any service provider. Choose Chesapeake Home Services and get our risk-free buy-it-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Chesapeake Home Services. We take the risk so you don't have to.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
Ever have a day that just couldn't get any worse? Meet Tyler, the champion of chaos. Having a day that's gone from bad to worse. When life throws you a string of unfortunate events, the Law Office of Trapp Nickel is here to provide a helping hand. Our experienced workers' compensation team is here to fight for your rights and help shape your misfortune into meaningful compensation. If you've been injured at work, don't wait. Get the justice you deserve. The Law Office of Trapp Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
Now on CoastTV News.
Flooding and destruction, a look at the scene in Florida as the state deals with Hurricane Milton, which made landfall last night.
We're seeing breezy and cool conditions this morning. Some high clouds from Milton, and Milton now a Category 1 hurricane moving off the Space Coast of Florida. I'll have the track and much more on our chilly weather coming up.
Football team is under investigation why the Indian River football team is in hot water after appearing in a TV commercial. And caring for animals impacted by the severe weather in the south, we'll look at the Brandywine Valley SPCA's efforts to protect animals taken in from Florida.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday morning. And strong winds from Hurricane Milton caused a crane to collapse onto a building in St. Petersburg, Florida. And according to the city, the crane was at the 400 Central Construction Building, and the 515-foot tall luxury high-rise was due to complete construction by the summer of 2025, and no injuries have been reported from that incident. And Hurricane Milton is rippling across Florida today, just a couple of weeks after Hurricane Helene. First responders and volunteers are trying to keep people safe from the danger, and many dogs and cats need saving too, and Amy Kiley shows us some of the pet rescues taking place right now.
Rescuers are saving pets as well as people from hurricane dangers in the southeast. In some cases, the heroes are first responders. This dog is lucky Florida troopers untied him from a fence as Hurricane Milton approached.
I don't blame you.
Animal shelters in northern states are also lending a helping paw by caring for dogs and cats who were in the path of Hurricanes Helene or Milton.
This is why we do the work we do, is because we want to help. We want to help pets. We want to help people.
I think it's just, a testament to each animal's resiliency to be able to take in change and be able to just kind of like pivot like this.
Doc, let's go.
Volunteers are getting supplies for the whole family to remote areas of North Carolina devastated from Hurricane Helene.
Pet supplies, cat food, dog food.
Sometimes the assistance goes the other way. Trained dogs help with search and rescue after disasters. And at the Emergency Operations Center in Tampa, the mayor says this cutie is boosting morale.
She's our stress reliever here.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
The Brandywine Valley SPCA has made room for animals fleeing storm-ravaged areas of the south. They received 30 cats on Wednesday, and it's important to note all of these cats were already up for adoption in Florida. And by taking them out of the shelter there, the SPCA says the Florida shelter is clear for pets that get lost during the storm. To make room for more shelter pets, the Brandywine Valley SPCA has waived adoption fees for large adult dogs and large adult cats through October 16th. And the time is now 5:32, and we're going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahey. Bob, we were talking about cold temperatures. It's fall. Fall is here. But our weather's been pretty good, Bob. We're lucky.
We are lucky compared to what they had in Florida, but we're fortunate that Milton did not make landfall as, say, a Category 4 or 5. It made landfall as a 3, so it was weakening as it made landfall near Sarasota yesterday evening at 8:30. But now it's a Category 1 moving out the Space Coast with rain and lots of tornadoes. In fact, I saw over 130 tornado warnings across central and southern Florida, so that was another kind of offshoot of the storm. But now it's starting to move out to sea. It will stay a minimal hurricane for the next day or so and then become a remnant low, but stay well to our south. We are seeing some of the fringe clouds, some cirrus clouds from Milton making its way into Delmarva. You can see those arcing to the south, but it's another push of cool air. And look at these temperatures in the mid to upper 40s inland, mid to upper 50s at the coast. On top of that, we've got a northerly breeze too, especially along the coast. So bundle up this morning. We've got 40s out the door and a chilly northerly wind by 9 9 a.m. on Futurecast. Still some high clouds. We've got some 50s, low 50s, and then by noon, upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And then we're only getting to around 62 to 64 inland areas, 50s at the coast as we go into the afternoon, and a chilly evening on the way. And make sure you bundle up the kiddos out the door. Not only chilly, but breezy. 45, some high clouds, and then heading home, I think we'll see partly sunny skies, only 61, breezy and cool conditions.
Thank you so much, Bob. And a major housing development in Lewis just got one step closer to becoming a reality. The giant North Star development is moving forward, and on your screen is the area where that development is planned to go, and that would be between Beaver Dam Road and Route 9 in Lewis. And the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission approved 4 items on Wednesday related to that subdivision. The development plans to bring 758 single-family homes, 94 multifamily units, 96,000 square feet of commercial space at the intersection of Route 9 and Beaver Dam Road. Commissioners said they listened to public comments and concerns, and they believe the project will only have a minor impact on local roads. But the Sussex County Preservation Coalition, a local nonprofit, has raised issues about the project for months, and a board member tells us they are concerned that DelDOT may not finish road improvements before that development is complete, and the plans still need final approval from the Sussex County Council. Now, happening today in Milton, the Finance Committee is set to review a possible parking impact fee on ticket sales for shows and events, as well as on retail and hospitality sales. According to the agenda, it would add a $1 fee per ticket sold at the Milton Theater, and the Milton Theater is fiercely against the proposal, saying it would put an extra $5,000 to $7,000 monthly burden on the business. And it's important to note that the proposal comes as locals are already dealing with a 30% property tax increase. And also happening today in Milton, addressing the affordable housing crisis. Locals had the chance to express how officials should tackle the lack of housing in the town, and it was last month that officials reviewed a proposal from the Milford Housing Development Corporation offering to help with people pay for accessory dwelling units if they are allowed in the town. And happening today, the Delaware Interscholastic Athletic Association will discuss an investigation centered around the Indian River School District football team. This is related to the team appearing in a television commercial, and the commercial in question features Indian River players in full uniform on their football field alongside team staff. And the commercial was 30 seconds long and for Hershey exteriors. According to state code, athletes may not participate in an interscholastic sport unless they are considered an amateur in that sport. State regulations also state that a student forfeits amateur status if their athletic participation is used to promote or endorse a commercial product or service. And we still have a lot more news to get to, so don't go anywhere. Coming up, fuel for emergency funds in Lewis. We'll tell you what kinds of projects money from a proposed resilience fund would go towards in the coastal city. And a series ends in a defeat for the Philadelphia Phillies. We'll show you how the Mets came back from falling behind to pull out the win in the NLDS. And relief to many in Sussex County as local libraries are working the issue of having no internet connection. While the internet is not restored yet, we'll show you how progress is still being made. Stay with us on Coast TV today.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for from my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Feel like you need to get away? Fisherman's Wharf Adventures has a getaway for you. Hop aboard our fleet of boats for fishing, dolphin cruises, and whale watching, or just lounging with friends and enjoying a cocktail. We offer full and half-day fishing, evening cruises, events, and even private charters too. Enjoy the adventure and take in the magic of the sea. With 3 generations in the business, we guarantee you'll enjoy the ride. What are you waiting for? Check us out online and call to book your trip today.
With more than 25 years of surgical expertise, Dr. Julie Berry is now accepting new patients at Tidal Health Ear, Nose, and Throat Surgery. Dr. Berry offers specialized care for a wide range of general ear, nose, and throat disorders. Whether you're dealing with chronic sinus issues or require advanced surgical intervention, Dr. Berry is here to provide expert care tailored to your specific needs. Discover the difference that expert care can make. Schedule your appointment today.
Surface Solutions is a different kind of paving company. We believe that our reputation is more important than how much money we make. If we take care of our customers and ensure they have the best experience possible, financial success will find us. In our business, every job's not profitable, but we understand that going in. Your project will be done the right way no matter the outcome for us. It's all about doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. My best days are when we start with a customer and end with a new friend.
.539 on this chilly and breezy Thursday morning. Here's our Irish Eyes Cam and Lewis, 57 right now. You can see the waves are a little choppy out there. It's breezy and cool. 48 in Georgetown and Delmar. I think our Redden temperature is wrong. It's probably closer to 49 there. 50 in Milton, 57 in Lewis and Rehoboth. Bethany Beach at 56. Now we've got a northerly breeze, and that's going to add to the chill today as we do have some high clouds. These are actually the outer fringes of Milton. It's not going to affect us, but we are seeing that cool weather as we go through the day. Here's your golf forecast. Looking pretty good out there. Partly sunny, feeling like fall, 63. Make sure you layer up. Another way to get your forecast is the Coast TV First Alert weather phone. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Good golfing, Bob. I can tell you're practicing, but signs like these are still posted outside of multiple libraries, but progress is being made. Almost 3 weeks ago on Friday, September 20th, libraries across Delaware were hacked, and after weeks of recovery efforts, computers still aren't working. But as Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us, there are ways to work around that.
Computers out of order. That's still the case for many libraries in Sussex County after they were hacked by ransomware on Friday, September 20th. Not having access to the free Wi-Fi has left people like Barbara Hedges-Gadel searching for a place to work.
So it's just such a shame because the libraries really serve everybody.
However, this week, the Delaware Library's Facebook page posted an update sharing that they now have working Wi-Fi despite computers and printers still being down. The page said that recovery efforts continue and Delaware libraries are making progress. Thomas Paul Moses Baum hopes the computers will be up and running soon since he heavily relies on them.
People can't get on it because it's their only access, and it's mostly my only access to the news.
Though their computers aren't working just yet, if you have your own laptop, you can bring it to the library to use their Wi-Fi. Just open it up, connect to the Wi-Fi, and now you can get back to work. In Milton, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
And it's a sad day for Philly this morning, but a good morning for Bob Trihey as the Phillies are bumped out of the playoff after losing to the New York Mets last night. The Phillies seem to be taking home the win for most of the game, leading 1-0. However, it was this play right here that sealed the deal. A grand slam from Francisco Lindor put the Mets at 4. And the Mets will now move on to the National League Championship Series for the first time in 9 years. And coming up tonight on Sunday Night Football, coming up on Sunday for football here on Coast TV this week, the Cincinnati Bengals will take on the New York Giants, and you can watch all of that action right here on Coast TV at 7 p.m.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Yes, North Carolina takes center stage this evening in football. But first, let's highlight what the ladies did on the road last night in volleyball. Got to get your backs cracked and ready for this one. North Dorchester, North Carolina, two of the top teams in the Bayside North. First up, Emily Freeman from Caitlin Hopkins. That's going to tie the matchup at 3 in the first set. Then Marcella Cordry from the service line, drilling an ace. That'll close the Eagles' lead to 1. Later, still in the first, Miranda Rubio Angeles tees up to Mira Holloway. That's a kill. Breaking the tie, it's 24-23. The Dogs would take set 1. To the second, hot soup, watch your lips. Ashley Kershavel with the kill, increasing the Dogs' lead. It's 20-12 in the second set, still in that frame. Rubio Angeles to Holloway again. 24-23, Dogs take the second frame. It was all North Carolina in Hurlock, but in the third, Emily Freeman getting up for the denial. Eagles' first frame, it's 25-15 to the fourth. Match point, Brooke Outen trying to make something happen and keep us going to a fifth. Dogs can't whack it over, but North Carolina would prevail in the fifth set as they take this one 3-2. And kickoff tonight for the Dogs and JMB set for 6 in football. Our coverage begins at 5:30 with scoops and scores.
Coming up tonight on DSN at 5:30, it's Scoops and Scores. And then at 6 p.m., it's your game of the night. Bennett will take on North Carolina in football. And then at 10, it's 1CW wrestling and catch the final score at 11. And over on DSN Plus, the game of the night that we just mentioned at 6 p.m. And your DSN Plus exclusives today are Stephen Decatur facing off against Easton in boys soccer at 5:30. And also at 5:30, only on DSN Plus, can you watch Indian River play Woodbridge, also in boys soccer. And when a big album anniversary comes up, most bands remaster the disc with the highest tech possible, but Green Day went another way. David Daniels has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
For the 30th anniversary of Dookie, Green Day demastered the album.
Do you have the time to listen to me? Why?
Yes, demastered, releasing each track on a different, unusual format. From When I Come Around on an old-fashioned wax cylinder, to Basket Case on a big mouth Billy Bass.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
You can hear all 15 formats, and through Friday morning, enter a drawing to buy one at dookiedemastered.com.
Will you marry me?
Seriously?
Seriously.
3 carrots.
What about 4?
Here's your latest look at Sean Baker's Honora, which won the Palme d'Or at this year's Cannes Film Festival. Mikey Madison plays a Brooklyn sex worker who marries the son of a Russian billionaire, and neither family approves. Honora opens in New York and Los Angeles October 18th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The holiday season will be here before we know it, and that means the return of Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign. We support charities who handpick families in need, and they ensure every child gets a gift to open Christmas morning. Right now, we are looking for those charities, and we are accepting applications from those nonprofits through October 18th.
Looking at some choppy waves in Ocean City on the Hershey exteriors cam. It's breezy this morning, mid-50s at the coast, 40s inland. We're looking at dry and chilly weather today for Del Mar, but highs only in the 60s today and tomorrow, and very chilly tonight. Then a weekend warm-up. More on that, plus the latest on now Category 1 Hurricane Milton in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Download the CoastTV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Capstone Homes, Sussex County's locally owned, award-winning design-build custom home builder, bringing dreams to life since 2006, where personalization, luxury, and quality combine to give you the ultimate custom home buying experience. At Capstone, you'll meet with our architectural designer to review your blueprint and make any changes you want. Then you'll customize your home style with our certified interior designer. Connect with our team of custom home experts today at Capstone Homes.
I needed to do some safe floor. I slipped in my old floor and I broke my kneecap. I called Pinnacle, they came. The team was very professional. And then when I came home 2 o'clock, my garage was done. That's the best part. I loved it. Pinnacle did a really great job. They did this beautiful floor and safe to walk. Call Pinnacle, you will not be disappointed. You'll be happy like I am.
You've heard my dad say, no technology replaces the personal relationships we build with each family we serve. Your stories are woven into ours. Your passions are reflected in ours. So Holloway Funeral Home is proud to offer a variety of green options that minimize the environmental impact you leave behind. From all wood construction caskets and plant-based embalming to biodegradable urns and living urns, the experts at Holloway can help you choose a memorial that honors your love of life. Holloway Funeral Home in Salisbury and Pocomoke.
Imagine a home that truly reflects your unique style and sophistication. Welcome to Bay to Beach Builders. Step into the brand new Idea Home and Design Studio in Greenwood, where your dream home takes shape. Select every style, every color, and every detail. Our design specialists will guide you through every step. Experience the unmatched quality of Amish craftsmanship, blended seamlessly with modern design. And the best part, our homes are surprisingly affordable, starting at under $200,000. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home. Create your space. Live your life.
The time is now 5:48, and we're going to take a live look outside into Ocean City this morning. And Bob, There's not much to see out there right now. It's still dark. But this morning when I was picking out my clothes for work, I'm like, I'm wearing a heavier sweater this morning. And you know what? I'm happy I did that, Bob.
And then yesterday you had the seat warmer on for the first time.
Didn't do that today. No.
We're going to be doing more of that in the days to come because we have the potential, Lisa, for seeing a frost. Not so much here in Delmarva, but already frost advisories, the first of the season. Southern parts of Jersey, central Jersey, and even northern Jersey, at least at your stomping grounds. We are looking at the potential for seeing those temperatures dipping into the 30s down, I should say, across New Jersey, but for us, mainly 40s. So frost is unlikely for us tonight. We'll be seeing low 40s and then unlikely as we go through the next several days. That said, when we dip to near 40 degrees, it's always a good idea to cover the plants or bring them inside just in case. We are looking at very dry air as we go through the next few days. So the dry air, it warms quickly and then it cools quickly as well. We could see the humidity increase a little bit this weekend, but we're still in the comfy range and then back into the very comfortable range as more cool air moves in next week. Right now we're looking at 40s and 50s, probably more like 49 in Red and not 39. 49 in Milton, 48 in Georgetown. So it's chilly out there. We've got 50s along the beaches, 56 in Bethany Beach, Rehoboth at 57. Winds aren't strong, but when it's chilly and you've got a northerly breeze, it doesn't take much to make it feel cooler. So make sure you bundle up out the door. We've got some high clouds from Milton. This is the northern fringe of Milton. Farther to the north, it's just clear and cold. So we'll see some of those clouds, those high clouds floating through today. Otherwise, we had another push of cool air over the top of us. And of course, we're talking about now Category 1 storm Milton. It was a 3 as it made landfall in Siesta Key last night. Thankfully, it did weaken to a 3, but there were numerous tornado reports, over 140 tornado warnings yesterday across Florida. But now this system is on the Space Coast. It's a Category 1 storm and moving northeast, still a hurricane today, and then it becomes a remnant low as we go into Friday, and then more of a hybrid system staying well to our south with time. Here's Futurecast as we go through the morning hours, seeing some of those high clouds, but you see these arrows turning yellow. That is a stronger northerly breeze as we're looking at temperatures in the 50s and then only lower 60s this afternoon. 63 in Salisbury to Millsboro, 62, 50s and 60s at the coast. Breezy through the evening hours, and then as we go into tomorrow morning, very chilly with lighter northerly breezes, some areas into the lower 40s inland. And then on Friday, we're looking at, well, a little bit of a warmer day with upper 60s with sunshine, and then looking good for Friday night lights, but cooling off 60s into the 50s. So it's getting to be that time of year where we're chilly and not as chilly heading into Saturday morning as we're looking at these breezy northerly winds over 20 miles per hour pretty much the next couple of days, and then becoming northwest with time and then beginning to weaken. We're looking at a dry weekend, and then a cold front could bring us a sprinkle on Monday, but behind that we're looking at much cooler air. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 63 today, only 41 Friday morning, then 69 sunshine on Friday. Good looking weekend, lots of sunshine, up near 80 degrees, perfect timing, but then it's a big cool down again. Monday 69 only, lower 60s for highs. Tuesday and Wednesday and overnight lows dipping into the low to mid 40s. Elisa.
Thank you, Bob. And Lewis is discussing plans to create a resiliency fund. The city says it would be a fee for things like infrastructure, utilities, housing, and accessibility. Some of the goals are to set up a stormwater budget, maintain grant installations, and emergency funds for projects like road issues during storms. Some locals do have their doubts about the fee.
So people come in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years later, they don't have to pay for anything. Meanwhile, how much are we paying, you know?
The dollar amount for that fee has yet to be determined by the city. And coming up next on CoastTV News, as adults, it can be easy to fall into the trap of all work and no play, and that can lead to burnout. We'll show you ways to overcome emotional exhaustion.
Fall into planning at Bella Terra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bella Terra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bella Terra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
Coastal Home Roofing is your source for all your roofing and siding needs. We do not take any down payment. You don't pay until the job is done. Protect your home even further by taking advantage of our lifetime labor warranty. Schedule a free immediate estimate with our team by visiting our website or giving us a call at 866-976-5462. Coastal Home Roofing, Delmarva's roofing and siding experts.
Have you been putting off correcting your smile?
Consider Smiles Correct Clear Aligners from Tillman Orthodontics.
We'll reach out to your insurance for you
and provide interest-free in-house financing.
I got free financing and made easy monthly payments.
Smiles Correct aligners are made right here at Tillman Orthodontics.
Unlike other clear aligners, at Tillman Orthodontics, the materials, the contours, and the treatment plans are fully customizable.
A customized plan just for me.
Did the sun come out or is it my smile?
You can only get Smiles Correct at Tillman Orthodontics, so call today.
Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust.
Did you know enjoying social activities can slow down age-related issues? The key benefits are stimulation of the mind, improvement in motor skills, building interpersonal relationships, increasing confidence and independence. Home Well Care Services LEAP program provides interactive activities that clients can enjoy twice a month at our Georgetown and Smyrna locations. Incorporating LEAP in your loved one's routine can create a sense of fulfillment and motivation. To learn more information about Home Well Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Being an adult isn't always easy. Odds are you're juggling more than one thing at a time, and it may feel overwhelming. Or have you wondering, how much can you take? Mandy Gaither shows us the impact emotional exhaustion can have and ways to overcome it.
You may be a caretaker or parent, have a high-pressure job, or grieving a loss. Maybe it's all of the above. Sometimes life can leave you feeling drained.
The impact is quite large, both emotionally and also physically.
Dr. Denise Milstein with Mayo Clinic says emotional exhaustion is when your feelings become overwhelming. It can lead to symptoms like anxiety, irritability, and lack of focus. There can also be physical symptoms like fatigue, headaches, and lack of appetite.
I think one of the difficulties with emotional exhaustion is that it's not exactly a clinical diagnosis that would be captured in an office visit, for example.
That's why Milstein says it's important to stay aware of your feelings and address them. Eat a healthy, balanced diet. It's the core of well-being. Get regular exercise. Identify unhelpful thoughts such as you're not good at something, then replace them with balanced thoughts.
See if it's actually the reality or something you were just conditioned to believe early on and have never stopped to re-examine.
Finally, she says to find a method for stress management that's right for you.
These can include apps or books, journaling, or going to group sessions or therapy. The important thing is that you do something and you do it with intention.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The time is now 5:56, and we're going to check in on our Coastal Pet of the Day. And today's Coastal Pet of the Day are two of the coolest pets on Delmarva. On your screen right now are Toby and Manny. And as you can see, they love to show off. We love the fancy shirt and snazzy sunglasses. And these two were submitted to us by Andrew in Millsboro. And we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen and scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friends to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature. And it's now 5:57, so we're going to take a quick look at our forecast before you head out the door.
I would think, Elisa, that the pets would probably enjoy this cool and breezy weather. Yeah, you know, it's a lot better than the hot weather that we see. Here is our day part forecast, and we are looking at a chilly morning with temperatures into the 40s. Bundle up, and the north and northwest winds pick up throughout the day. We're in the 50s and only into the low 60s for highs, right around 63. Paul Davis 10-day forecast down to 41 tonight, 69 on Friday, and then for the weekend, gorgeous. We're looking at a lot of sunshine near 80 degrees, then another big cool down next week. 69 Monday, only 61 Tuesday and Wednesday. Could be a little frosty in places as we go into next week.
Coming up at 6, Florida is battling another hurricane. And we'll take a look at the destruction already caused by Hurricane Milton, which hit Florida late Wednesday night. That and more as Coast TV News Today returns.